Believe me, sometimes fate takes even the most ordinary person on an extraordinary journey. Imagine this, a cat who changes the life of her master. Once, there was a man who owned only three things: a mill, a donkey, and a cat. When the time came for him to die, he called his three sons and divided his wealth. The eldest son got the mill, the middle one got the donkey, and the youngest, he got only the cat. The youngest son felt sad. He said softly, "My brothers will live well. One has the mill, the other has the donkey. But what about me? What will I do with the cat? I will eat the cat. I will make a muffler from its skin, and after that, I will die of hunger." The cat heard everything. She acted as if she had not. Then, with great calmness and confidence, she said, "My master, do not worry. Just buy me a bag and a pair of shoes so I can run in mud and bushes. Then you will see, your loss is not as big as you think." The young man was not sure, but he had often seen his cat catching mice in clever ways. Sometimes she hung upside down. Sometimes she hid in flour and pretended to be dead. So a little hope was born in his heart. When the cat got the bag and shoes, she wore the shoes with style. She put the bag around her neck and set off towards the forest where rabbits lived. She placed bran and vegetables in the bag, laid down as if dead, and waited. What happened then? An innocent little rabbit, who knew nothing of the world's tricks, walked right into her bag. The cat quickly pulled the string and caught it. Pleased with herself, she went straight to the palace of King Jalal. She bowed and said, "Your Majesty, this rabbit is a gift from my master, the noble Kaluz." The cat had given this name to her master herself. The king was happy. "Give my regards to your master. I liked his gift very much." Days later, the cat caught two partridges the same way. She gave them to the king. This time, the king was so pleased, he even gave her a reward. For many months, the cat kept bringing gifts to King Jalal. Every time she said the same words, "These are from my master, Kaluz." One day, the cat heard news. The king was going to the river with his daughter, the most beautiful princess of the land. The cat rushed to her master and said, "If you listen to me, your luck will change forever. Go to the river, bathe there, and leave the rest to me." The master agreed. He went to bathe in the river. When the king's carriage passed by, the cat began shouting loudly, "Help! Help! My master, Kaluz, is drowning." The king looked out. He saw it was the same cat who always brought him gifts. He immediately ordered his soldiers to save Kaluz. The young man was pulled out of the river. The cat went close to the king and whispered, "My master was bathing when thieves came and stole his clothes." The truth was, the cat had hidden them herself under a stone. The king ordered his servants, "Bring my finest clothes from the royal wardrobe. Dress this nobleman at once." Soon, Kaluz was dressed in silk and gold. He looked handsome, strong, and full of charm. The princess saw him, and her heart trembled with love. When Kaluz bowed politely and looked at her with gentle eyes, she lost herself completely. The king welcomed him into the carriage. Together they rode by the river. Meanwhile, the cat ran ahead. She saw farmers cutting grass. She threatened them. "Listen! If you don't tell the king that these fields belong to my master, Kaluz, I will destroy you." Soon, the king's carriage arrived. He asked, "Whose fields are these?" The farmers quickly replied, "They belong to Kaluz, your Majesty." The king nodded with joy. Fine lands, young man. Very fine lands indeed. The same thing happened again with the wheat fields. And again with the orchards. Everywhere the cat went, she made the people say the same words. All this belongs to Kaluz. King Jalal was surprised. What a rich and noble man this Kaluz is. At last, the cat reached a mighty castle. It belonged to a powerful ogre, feared by everyone. All the lands the king had seen belonged to him. The cat entered respectfully and said, "Great sir, I could not pass your castle without greeting you." The ogre laughed and welcomed her. The cat then said slyly, "I have heard you can change into any animal. A lion, an elephant, anything." The ogre roared, "You heard right. What's this?" And in a moment, he turned into a lion. The cat trembled. She jumped to the roof, her shoes slipping on the tiles. When the ogre became himself again, the cat climbed down slowly. She said, pretending to shake with fear, "Oh sir, I almost died. I admit, you can turn into big animals. But, can you also become something small? Like a rat or a mouse?" The ogre growled, "Of course. Watch." And in a blink, he became a tiny mouse. That was his mistake. The cat pounced and ate him in one bite. Just then, King Jalal's carriage stopped at the castle gates. The cat ran out and announced proudly, "Your Majesty, welcome to the magnificent palace of my master, Kaluz." The king was amazed. "Is this castle also yours, dear Kaluz? What beauty! What wealth!" A grand feast was already set in the hall, prepared earlier by the ogre. The king raised his glass and said, "Kaluz, with all your lands, your wealth, and your good manners, it would be my honor if you became my son-in-law today itself." The young man bowed with humility. The princess blushed with joy. And that very day, Kaluz and the princess were married. And the cat? She became a princess too. From that day on, she never hunted another mouse. Though sometimes, just for fun, she played the game of cat and mouse again. If you enjoyed this funny story, then like the video and subscribe the channel.